Hello and welcome back to or welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to share with you a really quick and simple crochet tutorial for this hat which I'm currently wearing. I used quite thick plush yarn so it made a really nice warm hat, perfect for winter and springtime. It's got this perfect brim that you can push down like this for more of like the bucket hat, or you can tip it up to have this little look here. So it is just a really cute hat, and it is the perfect tutorial for beginners because the only skills you need here is a single crochet and the slip stitch. So as long as you know how to do those two skills, then you are good to go and you can make this hat. And if you do like this tutorial at any point, then please subscribe and like this video because that gives me the support necessary to continue making more tutorials for you. Alright, here is how to make this cute little hat. So for this tutorial, I will be using a weight 6 yarn as well as a 6mm crochet hook. This is just a really nice, like, thick, fluffy, blanket intended yarn, and it's going to make a really cozy hat. Now I did already film this tutorial before using this yarn, and when I looked back on the footage I noticed that it's quite difficult to see what I am doing in each step of the tutorial because the yarn is so dense. So for the tutorial's sake I will be instead using this very thin yarn, but this is not going to make a wearable hat because the yarn size really does matter in this tutorial. So make sure you are using the weight 6 yarn that I am showing here and not the thin yarn I will be using through the tutorial. This is just to make sure you can see what I'm doing. So now that we have that out of the way, let's go ahead and get started with our hat. So you're going to start off by just making a magic ring, and now before you click off, I do want this tutorial to be completely accessible to all different skill levels. So if the magic ring is not something that you're able to do yet, instead what you can do is just go ahead and cast on as you normally would, and then just chain 4, 3 and 4, and once you have that little chain 4, you're going to insert your hook right into the first chain that we made, like so, and then slip stitch, like so. And that's just going to make a little circle here out of the chain that you can then work into this little circle. The only downfall of doing this method is that the opening is going to be a little bit more bulky and not quite as crisp or clean. So if you can or want to do a magic circle, I recommend doing so, but this method works just fine as well. So I will be doing a magic circle, but you can definitely just make the little chain circle instead. And so right into this magic circle, or the little circle of chains, you're going to go ahead and place 6 single crochets. So I'm going to do 6 single crochets right into this magic circle. And I'm going to go ahead and pull the circle tight, bringing all those stitches together. And then again, if you didn't do the magic circle, just skip this part because you can't really tighten the chains, like so. Bringing it all nicely together, I'm then going to insert my hook right into the very first stitch that I made. So now inserting my hook into that very first single crochet, I'm then going to go ahead and slip stitch. Therefore bringing the circle closed, I'm then going to chain 1 and turn my work. So now we're working back into these 6 stitches, and into each of these stitches you're going to do an increase. So we're going to place 2 single crochets into every single stitch all the way around. So I'm going to do 1 single crochet and then insert my hook right back into the same exact stitch, and then place another single crochet. And then to the next stitch I'm going to do a single crochet, and then insert my hook into that exact same stitch, and then do another single crochet. So you're doing an increase into every single stitch, so you should have 12 stitches all the way around once you're done. And now here at the end, I just counted and made sure I did have 12 stitches all the way around, and I'm going to insert my hook right into that first single crochet that we made, and then I inserted my hook right into the first stitch of the row there, and I'm going to slip stitch, therefore bringing that closed into one perfect circle. I'm then going to chain 1 and now turn my work. So now we're working back around this way, and now this time we're going to increase in every other stitch. So the first stitch I'm just going to place 1 single crochet, and then in the second stitch here we're going to do an increase. So I'm going to do 1 single crochet and then insert my hook right back into the same stitch and single crochet. And then this next stitch is just 1 single crochet, and then the next one we do an increase, so 2 single crochets into this 1 stitch. So in every other stitch you're placing an increase, and you're just going to repeat this all the way around to the end of the row. And now here I'm ending on an increase, so I'm doing 2 single crochets into that 1 stitch, and now I'm going to go ahead and insert my hook right into that very first stitch that we made of the row, and then slip stitch. So now we have this perfect circle. I'm then going to chain 1 and turn my work, and now we are moving on to row number 4. So for row number 4, we're going to increase in the 4th stitch every time. So these first 3 stitches, I'm just going to place a single crochet. So we're doing 3 single crochets, and then into this 4th stitch, I'm going to do a single crochet and then an increase. So I'm going to place 2 stitches into that one. And then we start counting again. So I'm going to do 3 single crochets with no increase, 2 and 3, and then into that 4th stitch there, we're going to do an increase. So I'm doing a single crochet and then placing my hook right back into the same stitch and increasing. So every 4 stitches, you're going to increase right on that 4th stitch. So again, I'm just doing 3, and then right on that 4th stitch, I'm going to do an increase. And then I'm just going to repeat that all the way around until I reach the start of the row. So I just completed my increase, but I still have 2 more stitches here before I reach the end of the row, and you're going to run into this a couple times throughout this tutorial where you can't perfectly line up the increase with where the row ends. So what I do in this case is I either round up or I round down. Basically, if you are closer to the increase stitch than you are away from the increase stitch in your counting, then increase. But if you're further away than you are closer, then don't. So in this case, because we are increasing on the 4th stitch, being 2 stitches away is just perfectly in the middle, so it's hard to do the round up or round down. So I'm just going to go ahead and do an increase regardless. So I'm going to do 1, 2, and then in the 2nd stitch, I'm still going to increase because I'm just rounding up. And then I'm going to insert my hook right into that 1st stitch and slip stitch, making a perfect circle. And now row 5, we're going to do the exact same thing. So I'm going to chain 1, turn my work, and just like before, we're going to increase in the 4th stitch every single time. So I'm going to do my first 3 stitches plain, just a single crochet into these first 3 stitches, and then into that 4th stitch, we're going to do an increase, so we're placing 2 stitches into the exact same 1 stitch. And you're just going to repeat this all the way around back to the start of the row, increasing in the 4th stitch every single time. And this time I have 3 stitches until I reach the end of the row, which again does not perfectly line up with the number I need for an increase, but because I'm rounding up, 3 stitches is rounding up to 4, so then right on this 3rd stitch, I'm just going to treat it like the 4th stitch and complete an increase, like so. I'm then going to insert my hook right into that 1st stitch of the row, and then slip stitch. Therefore, getting our perfect circle again, I'm going to chain 1, turn my work, and now rows 6 through 8 are going to be exactly the same. So I'm going to show you how to do this once, but you're going to do the exact same thing for 3 rows. So for the first of these 3 rows, you're going to go ahead and just increase in every 6 stitches. So just like before, I'm going to place a single crochet into every single stitch just 5 times normally. There's 3, 4, and 5, and then into the 6th stitch here, I'm going to insert my hook, single crochet, and then insert my hook again and make an increase. And we're going to do that again, so the next 5 stitches are just going to be simple single crochet, one after the other. So here's 3, 4, and 5, and then into that 6th stitch there, I'm going to insert my hook, single crochet, and then reinsert my hook into the exact same stitch, single crochet, making an increase. And you're going to work your way all the way back down to the start of the row, just increasing every time you reach that 6th stitch there. And now again, right here at the end of the row, it does not line up perfectly. I have 5 stitches until I reach the end of the row instead of the 6 that I need, but because we're just rounding up, I'm going to go ahead and place an increase into that 5th stitch and treat it like it is the 6th stitch because we're just rounding up here. So right into that 5th stitch at the very end of the row, I'm going to go ahead and make an increase. And then insert my hook right into the 1st stitch of the row and slip stitch. That was our first of 3 rows. We just completed the 6th row of the project. And now for rows 7 and 8, you're going to do the exact same thing. So chain 1, turn your work, and then increase every 6 stitches all the way around for 2 more rows. Okay, so I just completed all 3 of those rows 6 through 8, with an increase every 6 stitches all the way around. So now we can go ahead and get started on row number 9. So I'm going to chain 1 and turn my work, and now for row 9, we're going to increase every 8 stitches. So the first 7 stitches are just going to be plain single crochet, 7, and then into this 8th stitch here, we're going to do an increase, so placing 2 single crochets into that 8th stitch. And you're going to work your way all the way back around until you reach the start of the row. And now here I only have 5 stitches until I reach the end of the row, but as I've mentioned before, I'm going to round up. So 5 rounding up is closer to 8, so I'm going to go ahead and still do that increase there into the 5th stitch. Like so. I'm then going to insert my hook into that very first stitch we made of the row and slip stitch, bringing that row down and having that perfect circle. I'm then going to chain 1 and turn my work. And now for row 10, we're going to increase every 12 stitches. So the first 11 single crochets are just going to be perfectly normal, one after the other. Here's 10 and 11 single crochets, and now into the 12th stitch here we're going to do 1 single crochet and then insert our hook right back into the same stitch and do another single crochet, therefore increasing, and you're just going to repeat that same process, increasing into the 12th stitch every single time all the way around to the end of the row. And now in this case I only have 2 stitches left until I reach the end of the row, and so if I'm rounding down in that case I will not be doing an increase. I'm just going to do these 2 stitches like so, and then insert my hook right into that very first stitch that we made and slip stitch, therefore completing row number 10. Chain 1, turn our work. So now for row 11 we're going to go ahead and increase every 16 stitches. So for the first 15 single crochets you're just going to treat it like normal and just do 15 single crochets one after the other. Okay, here is 14 and 15. And now into the 16th stitch here, we're going to do a single crochet and then an increase. So I'm inserting my hook right back into the exact same stitch and placing another single crochet. And then just repeat that all the way around the circle until you reach the end of the row. And now at the end of this row, I'm going to go ahead and insert my hook right into that first stitch of the row and then slip stitch. So now we can go ahead and begin row number 12. So for row 12, I'm going to chain 1 and then turn my work. And then we're going to be increasing every 22 stitches. So I'm going to go ahead and do the first 21 single crochets, just normal, one after the other. It's 19, 20, and 21. And now into the 22nd stitch here, I'm going to place 1 single crochet and then insert my hook right back into the exact same stitch, and then another single crochet, therefore completing an increase. And then I'm just going to repeat that all over again. I'm going to go ahead and do 21 single crochets, and then into the 22nd single crochet, I'm going to do an increase all the way back to the start of the row. And then remember, towards the end of the row here, you're just going to want to round up or round down. I believe I had like 12 stitches or something to the last stitch here. I don't quite remember, but I am rounding up, and therefore I'm going to do an increase here in the last stitch, even though it wasn't a perfect 22 stitches. I'm then going to insert my hook right into that first stitch of our row, and then slip stitch, therefore completing row number 12. I'm then going to chain 1 and turn my work. And now row 13 is going to be our last row of increases for a while. So in this row, we're going to increase every 30 stitches. So you're going to do your first 29 stitches with just normal single crochet. Here's 29. And now into that 30th stitch there, we're going to do an increase. So I'm doing 2 stitches into just that 1 stitch, therefore completing an increase onto the 30th stitch. And then you're just going to repeat that all over again until you reach the end of the row. Okay, and now at the end of the row here, I'm going to insert my hook into the very first stitch that we made and then slip stitch. So ideally, when you're using the thicker yarn, of course, not with what I'm showing you here on the screen, this should fit comfortably around the circumference of your head. This might not be a perfect fit. If it's not, then just add or take away a couple rows of the increase, but this should generally fit comfortably around the top of your head. And for reference here on a full scale with the actual weight 6 yarn, what we just made is up to about this point here. And then all of this is what we're going to do next, where we're going to bring the hat down to actually cover your ears. But for the actual circumference or the width of the hat, we just finished this point. So this should fit comfortably around the top of your head and then be at a width that when we just go straight down, it'll fit nicely over your ears and everything. And that's exactly where we're at here in the mini scale version. So now I'm going to go ahead and chain 1 and turn my work. And now for these next 6 rows, so row 14 through 19, you're just going to be doing plain single crochet. You're not doing any increases or anything, you're just placing 1 single crochet into every single stitch all the way around to the start of the row for 6 rows. So I'm just going to go ahead and quickly complete these next 6 rows, just simple single crochet all the way around for 6 rows, and I'll see you once I'm done with that. Okay, so I'm now placing the very last stitch here on my 19th row, and I'm going to insert my hook into the first stitch of that row and slip stitch like so. So here we have our little hat, and then if we're doing a full scale reference, we would be at about this point here. So it would be the full body of the hat. And at this point, the hat should not only fit comfortably over your head, but it also should be the length you want the hat to be at. Like it should fully cover your ears, because going forward, we're now just going to be adding the brim here, which the brim will add a little extra length to the hat and a little bit more coverage to your ears and whatnot. But you do want to just make sure that the body of the hat, which is the part without the brim, is at the point you like, that it fits comfortably, and that it covers your ears as you want. You can take away or add rows here of just the plain single crochet as needed if you need the hat to be a little bit longer or a little bit shorter. But now we're going to go ahead and get started on the brim of the hat. So I'm going to chain 1 and turn my work. And now for row 20, which is the first row of the brim, we're going to go ahead and place an increase in every other stitch. So the first stitch here is going to be simple single crochet, and then the second stitch we're going to do an increase. So we're going to do 1 single crochet and then another single crochet in the exact same stitch. And then again, we're just going to do our first stitch, simple single crochet. The second stitch here gets an increase. So 2 single crochets. So in every other stitch all the way around this hat, you're going to be placing an increase until you reach the end of the row. And now at the end of the row, I'm going to go ahead and insert my hook into the very first stitch we did for the row and slip stitch like so. And now you should be able to see here that we already have this brim sort of taking place with all the increases we did. It's going to make a drastic change in the hat, and you can see it sort of flaring out, and that's perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and chain 1 and then turn my work. And now for the rest of this brim, you can make it as many rows wide or long as you want to. I will be doing 4 rows. I'm going to go from row 21 to 24, but again, you can do as many rows as you want. And just like we did before, you're just going to be doing simple single crochet all the way around with no increases. You're just doing plain 1 single crochet into every single stitch all the way around the entire row. And so I'm going to go ahead and complete these next 4 rows of just plain single crochet all the way around, and I'll see you once I'm done with that. So now at the end of this row, I'm going to go ahead and slip stitch into that very first stitch we made, and then you're just going to chain 1 and then cast off. So you would cut your yarn, go ahead and weave in both of those loose ends, and then you have your completed hat, which it should look like this, or more ideally, it should look like this. This is the full version with the actual full-size yarn. And honestly, this could be really cute for like a doll or a stuffed animal or something, but that is how you're going to go ahead and make this hat. I hope that you found this tutorial easy to follow and that you liked the way your hat turned out. If you do like it, then put that in the comments down below, because it just makes my day to hear about the finished products. Or if you want to, you can send me a picture of the finished result over on Instagram. That also just completely makes my day. And as I mentioned in the beginning of this video, if you found the tutorial easy to follow, or if you liked the video at all, then please subscribe and like this video. You don't have to if you don't want to, but it does help to support me, and it helps me to create more tutorials for you. So I will see you very soon with another crochet video, and until then, I hope you have a wonderful couple of days until I post again. I'll see you again soon. Goodbye.